Welcome to What Works. In this section, our focus is foreign aid and international cooperation. For many decades, there's been considerable interest in better understanding whether aid actually works. And in recent years, there's been an increased amount of attention on aid effectiveness. What exactly is working, where, how, and why? That is something that we will be highlighting. In addition, we will also be talking about China. China has been an important actor in the international development discourse in recent years. It has often portrayed itself as an alternative to Western models of aid and development. But is Chinese aid different from others? If so, how? And what works in relation to Chinese aid? I'll be highlighting in particular China's role in building infrastructure projects on the African continent. Continuing on China, you'll hear specific case studies on Zimbabwe, but also China's more recent major global program called the Belt and Road Initiative that focuses on infrastructure and telecoms, and Chinese attempts at reshaping global governance. In 2015, of course, the international development community embraced the so-called 2030 Agenda and the Sustainable Development Goals, and you'll hear a specific focus on looking at a lecture that actually focuses on the role of business. Private sector actors have embraced the 2030 Agenda, and that's something that is somewhat promising, because in addition to foreign aid, in addition to domestic taxation, many people argue now that the role of the private sector in financing development is more crucial than ever. And finally, there will be a very short video on what is actually working in one of the poorest countries in the world, Malawi. What are the developmental successes there? So these videos hopefully will provide you with a rough idea of what is working, what is perhaps also a challenge in relation to foreign aid and international cooperation.